So welcome on, everyone. I'm actually trying to pop onto Facebook. I don't think it's going to let me. That's okay. I mean, Instagram. All right. So I'm on my personal profile on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok and YouTube, and it looks like I'm on Instagram. Let's see if it works. So we're going to talk about stepping into your brand power. If you didn't just see my video, I did just do a training in gold digging boss babes. It's also on Instagram and TikTok, talking about how we went from, or I did, and I say you guys know I have a team. I was just talking to you through the thought process of what happened. But I basically was able to put together a last minute workshop, just doing something fun, and generated $4,000 in 90 minutes. And that is life-changing money for some people. So if you're not putting stuff together on the fly, off the cuff, this is how you know if you should do that. If you feel that little like inkling, like that little nudge, you have an idea, even if it's just to go live and you have that feeling, go live, do it. I'm telling you, every single time I've had that little nudge or inkling and I went and done it, I call it obedience. Something good has come from it. I've never regretted going live or putting something together. I actually did something a couple months ago and it totally fell flat. You know, I put together, I think it was like an hour bonus call for something we had launched and it fell flat. I mean, we didn't have a huge turnout from it. I didn't really promote it very well. Oh, well, you know, you're going to live and learn by doing these things. We really want to focus on action. We want to focus on just going for it. Okay. And one of the things that entrepreneurs really struggle with is stepping into their brand power and overcoming imposter syndrome, overcoming that feeling of you don't know enough. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. We do have a webinar we're going to invite you to that will dive into the tactical on this. But I just want to talk to you about the concepts behind it, some of the things I want you to think about, and I want you to show up more powerfully, and I want you to be bolder, because that is what is required at this point to have success. So when you think about back in the day, who here remembers circa like 2012, 2015, even for me, when I was in network marketing, you guys, the first thing I sold was shampoo, which makes no sense. I like never wash my hair. This is like super dirty. Okay. So I sold shampoo. Who knows? But I did. And I did a good job with it. But what we could do is we could do a post that was like, oh my gosh, dirty hair don't care. And people would be like, dirty hair don't care. What dry shampoo do you use? And you would make sales. I had a friend post for me. I'll never forget. She was in network marketing, so she understood it. She was a customer. She posted for me. She had her post went crazy. And I ended up hitting a bunch of rank advancements because of her one post, because everybody and their brother wanted to know what dry shampoo she was using. It's not like that anymore. Okay. That doesn't work anymore. Yeah, you might get, a couple things here or there. That's not sustainable. It is absolutely not sustainable. If you've noticed, even the network marketing industry specifically, I haven't looked at the latest numbers, but the last time I checked, it was down over 30% We've had several network marketing companies compress their compensation plans and move to one level of affiliate. Reason being is the things that were working before aren't working anymore. Okay. There are people who have had businesses, coaching businesses, whatever. They're not around anymore. Okay. So it's not to go, oh no, the world is ending. No. Just like if you study anything that's happened, even the Great Depression, there were more millionaires that came out of that than any time before that. Okay. Whenever there's things happening, there's opportunity. Write that down in your notes. There is opportunity right now for you more than ever before. There is opportunity. You want to know why? Because think about it. If for us, Gold Digger Girl Co., if you see me showing up consistently, going live on my wall, going live on the different platforms, putting different offers out there, coming up with new ways to serve our community, you see that happening, you're like, wow, it's like Kimberly knows me. Wow, her team is incredible. Oh my gosh, I reach out to them and they actually help me. Wow, they really seem like they know what they're doing. That is brand power. Okay, we are going to thrive during this time. Why? Because we see it as an opportunity to show up and show you we are solid. We are here. You can rely on us. We want to be like the beacon of hope for you. We want to be the light in this industry to say, you've got this. You can do this. Who are you more likely to work with and want to work with? People like us or somebody who's like not showing up? And they're like, you know what? There's a lot going on. I'm just going to go on a sabbatical for 6 months. Like, you're going to come hang out with us. Can I get an amen on that? Like, that is who you're going to come hang around. The people who are showing up on social media every day consistently are going to win. Okay. You don't have to be perfect at it. You don't have to be matching. You don't have to have like cool reels like Abby makes for us. All that stuff. You don't have to have any of that. No, it can be totally unpolished because you can go back and watch my videos from 2017. They're all there. They are not polished. And you know why it worked? Because this is the key. I knew a little bit more than my audience. And I said to them, hey, I just learned this last week. Do you want me to show you what I did? Want me to tell you about that? And they're like, yes. When I did we did the TikTok workshop Monday night, you know what I said at the beginning? So guys, I just got back into this platform 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to tell you everything I've learned in the last 2 weeks. I did not have one person who said, 2 weeks? You need to have been on this platform for 5 years. How dare you take my money, right? No, they were like, okay, cool. What did you learn in the last 2 weeks? Because they didn't know what I knew. That's why they were paying to come into the workshop. It is more relatable for your audience for you to say, hey, you know what? I gained a bunch of weight and I've gotten back on track. I came up with a certain way that worked really well for my lifestyle. No excessive dieting. I'm not in the gym all day long. I found a way to stay on track with my eating. And I'm going to be using this through the holidays, which we all know, if you guys didn't know, the average person gains 5 to 15 pounds between now and New Year's Eve. Okay. It's true. Go look it up. So I don't want to be a statistic. I'm going to stay on my plan. It's really doable. I've been using it and I've lost 15 pounds. Would you like me to share that with you? Okay. This is hypothetical. Okay. That would be my example. You know what people would say? 15 pounds. That's awesome. Actually, we had somebody on one of our calls today. That was her win, is she's lost 15 pounds in the last 4 months. That's relatable. Not, I spend 55 hours at the gym every day and I have, bounce a quarter off my abs and, I eat one piece of lettuce every day. That's not relatable. Okay. Now for some people, that's their thing and they have people who follow them, and great, knock yourself out. You are not them. You do not need to be them. What you need to do is step into your brand power, and your brand power is going to be by you showing up. If you are sitting here going, well, I don't know what my brand is. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to post. Who are my people? Then you're going to struggle. But if you get sick and tired of being broke or just not knowing what you're doing with social media, you're going to step into your brand power. You're going to say, you know what? It's time to boss up. It's time to figure this stuff out. I've been hearing Kimberly talk about this for how long, right? Now, is it evolving? Do you grow into that? Do things change? Do you need to tweak things? Yes, absolutely. Okay, that's part of it. You cannot sit here on the sidelines. It is not going to work for you. It is more and more competitive in the online space because there's more people online. There's more people in network marketing and affiliate marketing. There's more coaches. You want to know how many people were teaching social media when I started in 2017? I could count them on my hands. Now, how many people teach social media? How many people teach what I teach? Thousands upon thousands of people, maybe more. So it's that more important that I show up, that I stand out, that I'm bold, and I have conviction, I have confidence, and I have clarity. So ask yourself that. Do you have conviction, confidence, and clarity? Conviction in who you are, what your message is all about, and that you can help people. Confidence in yourself, okay, that you do have what it takes. And if you don't know it yet, you'll figure it out. But you're going to show up for your people, right? You're not going to have a client and then just not show up for your calls. Like, if you're watching this, I know that you really care or you wouldn't be here. Have the confidence in that. Also, confidence is strongly linked with faith. That if you feel called to do this, that God's going to help you figure it out, okay? All you have to do is know what you want to do, and the how will reveal itself in the perfect timing, okay? And the clarity. The clarity all comes down to your messaging. What I find is that if you aren't clear in your messaging, and your messaging is your content, it's what you're writing for your captions from for a post, for a reel, for a TikTok. You're talking in your stories on video. What is the messaging? Okay, what are you saying? What are you about? That right there, that clarity stems from your brand. And that's what we're talking about, the brand power. If you have the power in your brand, you know what it's about, who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. That is the $1 million question. If you can answer that, you're going to be well on your way if you can get yourself to show up every day. Who you are, who you serve, how you help those people. If you have those 3 things, that's your brand. Okay? Mystery solved. End End of the conversation. The brand is who you are, who you serve, how you help those people. If you know that, that's your brand. That's the overarching theme of everything that you do. Your content is going to come very easy for you. All you have to do is say, all right, who I am, who I serve, and how I help those people. When you write your content, you're writing it for those people. When you're thinking about what to do for your content, you're thinking about those people. Let's face it, the number one struggle entrepreneurs have is making sales, especially on social media. I've been in sales for over 2 decades, and I can tell you the online space is totally different than traditional sales. And when it comes to building a business online, if you don't have sales, you don't have a business. This is something people really struggle with. So what I did is I took all of my experience, all of my success, my ability to generate almost $10 million in revenue online through the DMs, and being able to find people to connect with, qualify those people, make sure they're my ideal avatar, close sales right on social media. This sounds like a dream to you. It's not. And guess what? I've actually put together a full Trello board sales pipeline system for you. You're going to learn exactly how to find leads from social media, be able to reach out to those people and warm them up and not be spammy, and how to drive the conversation to making an offer. And of course, we need a solid follow-up system, which is also included as well. So click the button below to grab it. We will see you inside. There's a full training inside that Trello board. Can't wait for you to crush your sales on social. This right here, this topic, stepping into your brand power. You know why I chose this topic? Because I know you guys struggle with your branding. I know you struggle with your messaging. I know you struggle with, reaching the right people, attracting people to you. You just kind of feel overwhelmed. A lot of you are bouncing around to different things. I'm seeing a lot of that. So I want you to think about this. I've stepped into the digital marketing space heavily last summer. I was really big into master resale rights. I was a top seller for a couple of companies, and then switched into more of a hybrid affiliate marketing, still digital marketing space, but more of affiliate earlier this summer. Was top in that partnership and continue to be a top player. In all of that time, am I now Kimberly Olson, digital marketer? Yeah. Nope. Still Kimberly Olson, Gold Digger Girl Co., known as the Gold Digger Girl. Let me teach you how to monetize your brand on social media. That clarity is why we continue to grow and dominate our space and be leaders, and we will continue to, because we have the clarity. Everything comes down to your brand messaging, okay? I want you to put me in the comments if you want help with this. Okay, put me in the comments if you want help with this. Let me know if you're like, yes, you are speaking my language, sister, like preaching to the choir, okay? If you want help with this, I have an invitation for you. We're actually going to do a webinar, and I'm really excited about this webinar because it's brand new content. We've never taught it before in this way. And I know it sounds cheesy, but I do pray over all of you, but I also ask God to give me the discernment to tell me what to teach you. So I got a really, really loud message was, Kimberly, you need to show them how they can actually step into their brand power, how they can establish authority, because they don't know what that means. It sounds very, pie in the sky, or the belief isn't there for you guys, right? You're just like, I wanna have brand power, but that just is a little intimidating. Are any of you afraid when I say that? You feel a little fearful? Brand power. Okay. So when you think about brand power, what that means is that there's power to your brand, that you are standing out strongly in social media, and you have conviction in yourself, and you have that confidence and clarity, that the right person sees that and they go, she's for me. Remember the example of someone losing 15 pounds. They just want to help the person who wants to lose 15 pounds too. That's not intimidating. They say, yeah, this is what I do. Every Sunday, I plan out my meals. I put my grocery order in on Friday, get my groceries, and I have a meal prepping system. And this is what I do. Every Sunday, I have a whole system for it, or maybe it's even a month and they're doing freezer meals. They have a whole system that they follow, and they're offering to teach it to their people. The people who want to lose 15 pounds, they're going to want to know their meal prepping system. What about you? What's something that you could do to help that person that's a little bit behind you? So with brand power, stepping into your brand power, what we're doing is a webinar called Brand to Bankroll. Okay, we wanted to do a fun name with it. But basically what it is I'm going to show you how to monetize your brand. And I'm going to show you how to be stronger with your brand presence to establish authority. When you hear that, establish authority, what that means is you're stepping into, I know something that could help somebody else. And maybe what you're doing right now isn't the right fit. So maybe you're struggling right now, okay? Or you don't have the confidence. It's because you don't understand we can take your other skill sets and apply them to what you're doing now. You're really not giving yourself enough credit. I can just safely say that for everyone watching. You are not giving yourself enough credit. You got to step into your power. You have to say, I have some value here. I can help people. What if you've been homeschooling kids for, a decade? I'm in awe of that, first off, because I homeschooled Addison for like 2 seconds and we had to hire a tutor. So I'm in awe of that. But take those skills and you could help somebody else homeschool. You could go step into something totally different, but you can take those skills and translate them. But you wouldn't see that as awesome because you're like, I just did it, right? No. You need to look at yourself with a different lens. You need to find and tap into your expertise. So what I'm going to teach you in Brand to Bankroll is how to establish your authority, how to increase your credibility, okay? And we're actually going to offer something in the webinar towards the end to help you do just that. So if you're someone who's like, well, I don't feel like I'm credible. I feel like I need a little something, a little secret sauce. We're actually going to do something really cool for those that participate on the webinar. Hint, hint. You're going to want to be on the webinar just to even hear that part of it. But what we're going to do for Brand to Bankroll is we're actually going to go over your signature content. So your signature content, we're going to look at what that might be for you, but it's something special. It's something different. Let me give you a hint. Reels are not your signature content. Posting on your wall, stories, they're not signature content. We need stuff out there every week that's so high value that people go, wow, I want to learn from her. She knows what she's talking about. Ooh, let me follow her. Let me get on her email list. The signature content is going to be the guiding, really the map for you for every week where you can develop your content for every day. I call it micro content. What should you post on Monday? What should you post on Tuesday? All of that. Everything's going to come from your signature content. So we have something called the Lady Boss Blueprint we're going to be going over in the webinar, and we're going to walk you through all of that. We've never taught this before. The Lady Boss Blueprint is brand new, and I'm so excited to give you the visual because I know a lot of you just need a roadmap. You just need somebody to show you what to do, how to do it, how to break this down. We want to do away with the overwhelm of content creation. And I get it. I mean, we post on my wall on Facebook. We post on our business page on Facebook. We have 2 Facebook groups with about 60,000 members. We've got half a dozen other Facebook groups for our closed paid programs. We have 3 Instagram accounts. We have our YouTube channel, our podcast episodes, and now TikTok. That's a lot of content, not to mention our email marketing, our group coaching calls, all the things, right? There's a lot going on here at Goal Digger, obviously. And we continue to be leaders in our space because our signature content, we actually have multiple signature content, is so strong. And at any given time, if something happened to one of our platforms, if something happened with the brand, I know for a fact that we could pivot. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I'm really, really jazzed to go over this with you. I feel like there's some of you that are really close, but you've been missing this one piece. And when we go over it, I feel like it's going to slide that final puzzle piece in, and you're going to feel really confident about the direction of your business and what you're doing. And I will tell you guys as well, we're going to be talking about Black Friday inside of our paid program. So make sure you guys plug yourself into our trainings. You need to be prepping for that now. Okay. I know that seems a little crazy. We already have our whole strategy all planned out. We're teaching inside of our group coaching programs. So it is more important that you get clear now on what your messaging is, what your content is, what you're all about. Don't be scrambling like week of like, should I put something together? Okay, no, you need to be on that now and start thinking about what you're going to offer, what's coming out the next few weeks as we head into the busiest time of year. The next 3 months can be awesome for you, or it can just be one of those, oh man, I guess I'll just start fresh in the new year. Okay, so it's up to you which way you go, and I hope that let's crush the last 3 months of the year, okay? Great job. Really appreciate you guys being on. If this was helpful, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories, and tag me at the Goal Digger Girl. You can just say, watched an awesome training all about branding. Let me know if you want the link, and it could be a great conversation starter for you. Tag me at the Goal Digger Girl. We would love to give you a shout out for doing that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.